call and get steak sandwiches or whatever. But I wrote out a whole page here, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but you're going to hear it anyhow. And I made a joke about I only got 2 doors in this room. That door goes to the shit house. You're welcome to use that one. And that door goes out back or out front. You're not welcome to use that one. You ain't leaving.
Till you're done. Till the fat lady sings?
Yeah.
Right. All right.
So, turn this light on.
You need this light
I
on?
need the damn magnifying glass. I only got one eye and that ain't too damn good. So anyhow, let me see where I started. All I want to talk about is things I've learned from experience and telling you my experiences and maybe helping you guys. But the biggest thing I learned in all my time was that I should have been keeping a log of some kind with medicine. And even now, with all this shit that they're going through, it's even more important. But I should have kept down dates and what happened. As you give you an example, I had my teeth worked on sometime, I don't even know when I worked at Deluxe right across the street. I had 7 crowns and I don't know how many root canals and all that, and I had 4 implants.
1979.
Is that when it was?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't even know when it was, but I had that done, and if I'd have been smart then, I wouldn't have had 7 crowns and X number of damn what do you call it? Maybe the implants would have been okay to have, but the top, I should have had them all pulled and got a plate. And now I don't have any idea how much that cost me. I asked the goddamn dentist one time, I said, what do you do? Did you buy a new Porsche? Or do you want a house at the shore? What the hell are you doing? But that was that part of it. But then later on, recently, I had all that shit pulled out, all them crowns and everything pulled out. Got a new plate on top. And then when it came to the bottom, the implants that they had put in then now are a lot different than what the hell they were then. And I didn't know the dates of when it was or anything. And the guy had to do a lot of research to find out what the hell how he was going to remake my implants so that they would work with the bottom. So I think that probably cost me more money for him doing his research and the lab that made him up. The guy he had, when I went in his office, he did a hell of a good job. When I went in his office, he had the guy there from the lab to see what I had and what they could do, work out to get my implants refitted to fit the new shit that they got now. And instead of 4 implants, I'm only using 2 now instead of 4 that I had. So that's an example. But keep a log of dates of what happens, no matter how tiny it is. And then I go in the hospital and they say, when did you have this, when did you have that? Open heart surgery. 1990 rings a bell because that's when I went to Florida with Mary Ann, and right after that's when everything started happening with me. So it's, I don't know, sometime in the 90s, and I have no idea when, you know. But the important part is keep a damn log of what happens.
Do you want a drink of water, Doug?
I thought I brought one in. I didn't. I went out to get them and never brought them in.
Do you want ice?
Bring Mom one too.
Okay.
I went out to get 2 of them and I didn't.
There's a small bottle of water up there.
That's all.
Old?
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
cold.
Not
Yeah, I went out to get him and forgot him. I went out, I guess I don't know what the hell I did.
I guess you all remember my sister Catherine.
Yeah, she kept a
She
log.
had a log.
That was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up too. She had everything. She had women. She had in that log.
Every day that she lived, she
Doctor, who
wrote
she
it
went to
down.
see, what it was about, and then
Who was there?
who she visited for
I
Thanksgiving.
remember you showed that to me.
Thanksgiving and Christmas and all. She stayed with us one time. She stayed with Mary another time. She went down to Vernon Road another time. I mean, she had
Yep.
everything that she had. But
When she came to Longwood Gardens the year we went there for Thanksgiving, she told me, I have always made it a tradition to accept the first offer. Whatever it was,
yeah,
I accept the first offer. Said, yep, that's a good one. That's
that's good. Well, anyhow, that's the first thing I wanted to talk about. Now the other thing is, let me see. You guys, Mom and I graduated from high school. You guys are much more educated than either one of us. And I'm proud of that. But I'm also more proud of our grandchildren.
So am I. You're right about that. You're absolutely right. You're not gonna get an argument here.
Nope.
No, I'm not looking for one. I just want you to keep quiet.
I don't think that.
That's it.
Have another pretzel.
Let me see. Well, I think Mom and I did a pretty good job of passing on DNA. Because Dorothy's the only one that's had a major upset that I know of. You might have all had upsets that I didn't hear about, but Mom, I mean, Dorothy, good now, so it's great.
Hey, wait a minute. I had my ass closed by C. Everett Koop.
Well, I'm getting to that part. There's another
You're right there.
little subject.
I did.
Get to it first.
I can't spell
What?
polynoidal though.
The thing is that she brought up just now, and I had that down here. If you're any of your offsprings, and I don't know what you got now, but if they have anything wrong with them, man, take care of it when they're young. Don't let it go. And as an example, I have her as an example of that, and I have circumcision as another thing. My mother had me circumcised, and that was good. But if you leave it go, many people don't agree with it today. You let that go. And I know I know a guy in his 90s that just had to be circumcised. And I had Joe Mulder, who was in his 60s or 70s, and he had to get it. And it's hell then. It ain't hell when they do it on me, on the young one. So that's it. And the other thing is, Pauline, when she was born, had a polynoidal sinus. And that was something that you either could take care of it or let it go. I knew guys in the Army that had the same thing, and when they ended up, there was infection, and it was a long, drawn-out thing of taking care of that thing.
And then Heather had it.
And Mom and I took her in. We had to go, well, at that time, you had to go to Philadelphia for everything. So she took her into Philadelphia. Well, she screwed that up. She's been screwing things up ever since she was born, but she screwed up the operation for the polynoidal sinus, where she had chicken pox in the hospital. So I had to go down to Philly, bring her to hell home in the snowstorm, and she bring her home and let her get over her chicken pox, and then take her back and get the operation.
How old were you when that happened?
3 months.
But anyhow, the snowstorm, they had a thing in Philadelphia that you had snow tires or chains on snow routes. And I'm coming home with her with no snow tires and no chains. And the cop stopped me and was going to give me a ticket. And I see, chicken pox, and I had to come in and get it, and I had no damn choice. So I said, go ahead and give me the ticket, do whatever you want to do. He says, no, that's all right, go ahead, drive carefully.
Mm.
So, that's that part. But make sure you take care of them little things. If you know your kid's got anything, get them fixed. I got down here something. Speak on Mom and I's DNA. Good DNA to all of you.
Gene pool.
I got here. We passed on good DNA, but I passed on a lot of other bad shit. Bad teeth, allergies, bad back to Jim, but we all still have our hair. So
Well,
that's
there's
all
that.
right.
There's that.
So that's all right.
I'd rather have my hair.
Being without it for a while, it was kind of nice taking care of without it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Take care, kids.
didn't get in the way. Let's keep going like this.
Oh, now I got something down here about finances. And I was worried. One of my incomes is going to run out not too long in the future. And I was concerned about that, what we were going to do, how we were going to back up that thing. Nate was over and Mary Ann, and we talked about it, and all we figured out a budget and all that kind of good stuff, and what my expenses are. The one's going to run out is the money that I got from Deluxe, that was the profit sharing trust that I had when I retired. Why I got that, and that's what I put in a American Express thing, and I've been getting $1,000 a month from that, and that's in addition to my Social Security, which is $1,600 a month, and Mom's, which is half of that. So, but that I was concerned about losing that money, and Nate and Marion, we figured it out. He's coming back in October, and I'm accumulating other stuff, so we have a better feel for what my expenses are. But Nate figured it out, and there's no problem. I have a lot of alternatives. We have a Malvern Federal Savings, which has in the neighborhood of $20,000 in there that we were using for trips, and Mom's Social Security goes into that Malvern Federal. Well, then I got a $34,000 mortgage to build the porch, the ramp, and anything else. Now in that I got a $50,000 line of credit, and there's still like $14,000 or something left in that, which could be used to back up this $1,000. And then at Malvern Federal, the line of credit, and then in back of all that is a reverse mortgage that I could take out if I want to go that route, and that could be anything. But that I don't understand all of it. I got a folder there that's that thick, and I got a call from a guy one time back a month, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I guess, and they work in that. That's also an alternative that I can get that for.
I'm waiting for advice on our finances because you have good medical advice. You don't have good financial advice.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Finance
dear.
and I don't get along very well. So finance and I don't get along very well.
Oh, well, you pass that on to me. All right.
I'll tell you what, if you go in that den and see what's on the floor, that's my filing
Yeah,
cabinet in there.
got one of them.
We all do real good by the skin of our teeth,
Mm.
right?
One time, I got a new boss, and I know the manager, he was the production manager, and the manager gave him a job when he got transferred into Paoli, and that was to get my goddamn desk cleared off. And for about 4 months or something, he'd come in, he said, Jim, we gotta get this cleaned off, get this cleaned. But every time he'd come in and ask me a question, I had the answer.
Yeah.
So finally he gave up, and he must have got off of talked Bill Oliver and getting off his ass about my desk, because that's when
You
they
read
quit
to me.
talk.
You gave that to me.
Gave that to me too.
Yeah, me too.
You should.
We got it.
Anybody comes in my office and say, "Do you know?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Right there. Thank you very much.
I do.
That's what
Father
that's what
comes
I
in in the church, and he goes, "I said, please don't pay attention to this. I swear to God, I know where it is."
And I said turnaround was fair play, because when I went to the president hospital says, "Where's that capital paperwork for this, this, and this?" And I looked at her desk and I went like this, and I pulled out the orange folder. I put it in because that's all she gets from me. I said, "Here you go." She goes, "I hate you." I said, "Well, culture."
Get used to it.
I don't know if you remember, Lee, when I was living in the basement here as a teenager, you wanted to have friends stay overnight. And I had a table, and you asked if they could stay in my room for that night because you needed more space. And I had a table. I guess I was going, I don't know, I had classes, and maybe it was high school, and I had papers all over, art things, all kinds of stuff all over this table. And you told me 2 weeks ahead. You said, was it okay? And I said, yeah, sure. She goes, is it okay if you clean up the pile in the corner? And I said, sure, I'll get to it, which of course I didn't. And all you did on the day of your friends coming over was just straighten up the pile. You didn't move anything. You just shoved them into vertical lines. And I was lost for 6 months. I didn't know where anything was. Or still could mess it up again.
Isn't that funny?
But
And we all inherited that.
Just all you did.
Well,
I swear I didn't.
that's one thing I didn't realize. And I didn't realize that I gave it to you, but work with it whatever you
Good luck.
can. Make the best of it, whatever you can. It's held me in good graces. I went from nothing in deluxe to a little bit of something in deluxe, and my last 10 years of working at deluxe were the best years I ever had. And
I don't know, they were good to
well, not really. The last 22 of being retired has been
me.
pretty,
We're better.
pretty damn good.
What did we say when Liz and Harold were here the other night? They were talking about rain down at the shore, and Harold says,
Oh yeah.
a rainy day at the shore is better than a sunny day at work.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
I had 2 or 3 of the lightning storms down there. It was like
Still
kiss
better
of crap.
Beautiful day at work.
What else did you have?
I winding down. Went faster than I thought it would. The last thing I got on this page, I only got one page. I didn't go to the second page. Mom and I love you all. And I can't say enough. I appreciate what you do. You're great. I don't know what would happen.
Oh,
I
Dad.
don't know what would happen if it hadn't been for you guys.
Well, you guys started it.
We'd probably
Damn
be-
straight.
Y'all started it.
Maybe both of us would be out of here. Oh no, I want to explain. I want to tell you something. In 1942, if I'd have known your mother's birthday and my birthday were a few hours apart, I might not have married her. But I wasn't thinking about a funeral then. But now, with us being a day apart, I hate to throw it at you that we'll have 2 funerals within a few days.
Oh, Lord.
So why would we went and planned them together?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We can count on that all our lives.
That's the other thing.
Oh,
I
you know
didn't-
what? We could
I
Going up
didn't-
and
I
we
planning
could
them
hold
together.
one until the other
Yeah,
one
but
goes
I
and
went
just
up
have
3
one.
times.
I didn't even
Back.
think about that
The right
funeral
thing.
bit, and Mary Ann just pointed out, we do have a cemetery plot. Our tombstone is on
It's there.
it.
I saw it carved. I should have taken a picture.
Our tombstone is there. It's got our names on it. Fortunately, no dates yet, but.
It's right across the road from Uncle Joe and Annie area.
Right. The other thing is that we have funeral arrangements that we made at Mulgrews with Dick Rambo, and we've been paying on them $100, both of them, $200 a month on them. And I don't know when we did it. When we do it.
2009.
I don't know. It was right before Uncle Joe.
No, it's been a while, and I didn't think we'd make it to paying it off, but you're getting close.
Well,
Is that
anyhow,
right? Oh,
anyhow, the funerals they figure will be about $10,000, so that's being paid every month.
They pick-
I'm confused. Why would Mom's birthday, being a day different from yours, be a deal breaker for marrying her? I lost that.
Well, I said if I'd have thought about it in 1942.
That was a deal breaker?
Well, no, I'm not.
Making a joke.
I told you I wasn't thinking about a funeral at that time.
Oh, gosh.
Hell, I wasn't thinking about dying then. I loved her.
Were you thinking about 7 kids, Mom?
That's all right, Sue. Hey,
No, hey,
hey, I'm trying. I'm sitting here thinking if he didn't marry her, who I'd be sitting here with today.
Oh,
Now I'm flipping a coin.
No, I did not think about 7 kids. If I'd have thought about 7 kids, maybe you.
It's a Hallmark moment.
I was going to say, you'd have run screaming.
Because I'd have had some money.
I tell you what, Bob and Annie said one time, she said, all those years of piano lessons, I think about what I could do. I could be wealthy, you know, I could bought a car or something. And Bob says, if I didn't have kids, I'd be a millionaire.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I keep on getting that question. I always got it all my life. I even go down and visit people and say, "Oh, you're the youngest rapper." You know, I always get it when I come visit. And when I was younger, how oh, I'm the only one with an older brother. How come your parents didn't stop? I go, thanks a hell of a lot. I mean, like, it's like,
Right.
you know, like when they stopped when they got the boy.
They did.
Okay. They did not stop
I
when they
said
got.
you dropped off at the step.
You are such an ass.
Somebody might buy it if
Oh, I'll
you all
tell you,
didn't
I'm
share
proud of
so
all
much.
of you. I'm more proud of my grandchildren, and the great-grandchildren are following right in their steps.
Yeah,
So,
they are.
I mean, it's fabulous.
They
I
are.
mean, I think back, you know, what the hell did I start?
Yeah.
Or we start?
Yep.
Mom and I start.
You had a hand in it.
No,
You're not chopped liver by any
no
means.
way. None of you are.
Pate de foie. You're not chocolate.
Let me tell you one thing Dr. Podolsky told me, that the reason they let you come home from the hospital when they did is he knew you had a support system. And
Yeah,
a lot of people don't have that.
yeah.
That is true, Mary.
Oh.
You're right.
Before you guys came, Pauline brought up about her. Tell them how long it's been since you
175 days.
stopped
She's
smoking.
had a
I told her she.
This is
And
for
I'm-
you and me.
My goal was to stay under 200 pounds, and I did it. I'm not there.
She
I'm
brought up
close.
something that I didn't even think about, didn't have written down here. But the fact that I never smoked a cigarette has been instrumental in my recovery, in the heart, in the carotid artery.
The
I
lungs,
mean,
too.
the lungs, everything. And my lungs are screwed up with filling up with fluid.
But you wouldn't have made it.
But that I'd have been dead a long time ago if I'd have smoked.
Mm-hmm.
So and,
And you breathe
and,
and
ha-
stuff.
and then
emphysema.
also how much money I save. And
Yep.
they're two things
And there's
that I.
one other
you know,
thing.
things-
Dealing with stress. Do you know what we can do when we don't smoke? Sing. Really, really, really loud.
Probably get